To the third semester zoology core course under Kannur University. In the last semester, first and second semester, you might have studied about the characters of fundamental characters of non-chordata. Studied details about the non-chordate characters and their classifications. Now, in this semester, you learn about the chordate, the characters of fundamental characters of chordata and their classifications. So, phylum Chordata, we can see different animals, fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. So all these animals comes under the phylum Chordata, and lot more animals also present in the phylum Chordata. Now let's look at why these animals are put under the phylum Chordata. The name Chordata comes from what? So what are the basis of classification that all you learn in this semester? Now, let's look at what are the fundamental characters of chordate. If you see an animal, how will you put it under non-chordate or chordate? So there will be some fundamental characters that will be assigned to that animals. If that fundamental characters are present, then these animals put it under the phylum Chordata. The meaning of chordate comes from the presence of notochord. Notochord. Because of the presence of notochord, this group of animals comes under the phylum Chordata. So one of the main important characters of fundamental characters of chordate is presence of notochord. So this is a chordate animal. This is a head region, anterior part, and this is a tail region, what is called the posterior part. This is the dorsal side and this is a ventral side. Anterior part, posterior part, ventral side, and this is the dorsal side. And there are, you can see different structures inside these animals. So this is what is a graphical representation of an animal. So this is a nervous system. This is a nervous system, and this yellow colored rod like structure is what actually the notochord. This one is a notochord which is seen or situated between the digestive system and the nervous system. So most of the animals possess this notochord either in the embryonic period or in the adult stage. In most of the animals, in the adult stage, this notochord is replaced by, this one is replaced by vertebral column. Vertebra is replaced by what? Vertebral column. So some of the animals still retains the notochord. So the endoskeleton is still notochord. Now, second one is the presence of pharyngeal gill slits. So this is a digestive system starting from the mouth and it ends in the anus. So these are the pharynx, and you can see many openings or gill slits. So this is slit-like opening, which is for the respiration. So this is called gill slits. These gill slits are present in all chordates in any one of the stages of its life cycle, either in the embryonic period or in the adult stage. Some of them retain its pharyngeal gill slits, some others changes into more advanced stages or in the exactly gill forms or in the lung system. But it will be present either of its life stages. So presence of pharyngeal gill slits, because the gill slits is present in the pharyngeal region, is called the pharyngeal gill slits. And the third one is the presence of dorsal tubular nerve cord. So this is the dorsal region and this is the ventral region. On the dorsal side, which actually means the back side of an animal. On the back side, you can see a brain and associated ganglia and the part of the neurons. So this is the nervous system. In non-chordate, the nervous system is seen on the ventral side, lower side, ventral side. This way, hence it is called ventral nerve cord or double ventral. You might have heard about double ventral nerve cord in prawn, cockroach, all these animals. The nervous system is present on the ventral side, but in the chordate, the nervous system is on the back side. Hence, it is called a dorsal hollow nerve cord, and which has a specialized brain. There will be a specialized brain. Now the third one is the presence of a post-anal tail. So this is the anal region. Just behind it's the tail region. So this is the post-anal region. So which is present almost all chordate, but may be reduced in some of the animals. So this tail region is also present in the non-chordate. So its tail is present both in the non-chordate and also in the chordate. So what is the fundamental difference? In the non-chordate, the tail is not supported by internally. The tail is not supported by any of the endoskeleton. There is no bone, cartilage, or notochord. Nothing is there. But in the chordate case, the tail region is supported by what? Is supported by either way the vertebral column. You can see the bone structures. Bone will be there, and the tail bone will be there, or the notochord will be there, or cartilage will be there. So one of the endoskeleton will be present in the tail region. So that is the difference between the tail of both non-chordate and chordate. In chordate tail there will be endoskeleton. In non-chordate there will not be any endoskeleton. So these are the four fundamental characters of what? Chordate. If you see any of these four fundamental characters of animals, you can put these animals under the category phylum Chordata. Okay.